President Donald Trump's Supreme Court Justice nomination, Brett Kavanaugh, that was announced last night. Republicans praising Kavanaugh for his conservative opinions, while Democrats fear that this latest President Trump could undo some of their top legal victories. Let's go now to our Washington Bureau reporter, Samantha-Jo Roth. Oh, right, Samantha. So what happens next in this process?
Well, Al, we are watching very closely 5 senators here in the U.S. Senate. It really all comes down to them. On the Republican side, we're watching Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins. These are 2 Republicans who have expressed that they are very pro-choice. However, it is really important to note that both of these female senators actually did support Kavanaugh the last time around when he was confirmed in 2006. Now, that suggests, it doesn't actually confirm, but it suggests that they could actually possibly vote for Kavanaugh again. Now, on the red state Democrat side, the 3 Democrats that voted for Neil Gorsuch, we have Joe Donnelly, Joe Manchin, Heidi Heitkamp, none of whom have come out and said that they will definitely oppose this pick. But Kavanaugh's association with the Bush White House also draws some questions about that one senator, Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky. He kind of always mixes up things and stirs the pot. His camp sent out a pretty lukewarm statement last night when this announcement was made. So that is another senator we are going to watch very closely. And, you know, lawmakers here, there's really a very small margin of error when it comes to this vote. You can only have really 1 or 2 Republicans who decide to vote no, or on the other side of the aisle, the Democrats. So, you know, this is an ongoing process, one that's going to take a few months and one that we will be watching very closely, Al.
You know, Samantha, a tremendous track record for Brett Kavanaugh. We're talking about more than 300 opinions. And with that numbers balance, is there anything Democrats can really do other than do the protesting, which they did last night, the signs that had X's on it where they were going to fill in the name of whoever the nominee is?
Well, Al, you know, as you noted, the Democrats don't have the numbers that they need to hold this nomination up. What they would have to do is flip 1 or 2 of these moderate Republicans in order to actually have those numbers. But that would actually mean that all Democrats would have to stay together and vote no on this pick, which isn't a guarantee, because we saw 3 red state Democrats voting for President Trump's nominee last time around, Neil Gorsuch. And, you know, a lot of these Democrats are really up for really hard elections, and in these places where President Trump won. It's also really interesting to note that both of Florida's Senators Rubio and Nelson, both of them, neither one of them have said if they will support this nominee, which is very different than what we have actually seen from other lawmakers on either sides of the aisle. You're seeing a lot of Republicans lining up behind their leadership, and you're seeing a lot of Democrats lining up behind their leadership, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with Florida's senators. Sending it back to you, Al.
All right, Samantha-Jo Roth, really appreciate it. Of course, we'll continue to follow the story as we get more information and as this process goes on.